Yeah. So obviously there's a lot of stars in the sky. So why does astrology talk about only 12 groups? Is a good question. So the reason for that is that all of the zodiac stars are centered around that same path of the sun. So because of that, the path of the sun goes through the zodiac, which is those constellations. And this is what makes astrology, basically. So when you're given a birth chart, there's 12 houses based on 12 zodiac signs, and all depending if it's Western or Eastern astrology, say 12 planets or 9 planets or whatever arrayed around that circle. But the fundamental things that create that circle are actually just 4 things. So one is when you're born, one is the sunrise position. So at the time you were born, for most of us, the sun wasn't actually rising, but the place on the horizon, the eastern horizon where the sun does rise, that is called your ascendant, and it creates the beginning of your chart. So sunrise to midday. Midday is called your midheaven. So the part in your chart that's related to outward expression. Why? Because it's the most bright, the most yang. The yang, bright, is expressive, as in the middle of the day we're doing the most, getting the most done, got the most energy physically. The yin is the midnight, where everything is hopefully inside. You're asleep, you're inside your body's reality, consciousness. So this then goes down to the sunset position, which is the opposite of your rising sign, is your descendant, which is everything other to you. It's the house of relationships, because this other is looking back to you. And then down the bottom is the root, or the midnight position, which represents your ancestral roots, the home you grew up in, the people you grew up with, etc. So between these 4 things, your ascendant, the descendant, the midheaven, and the root, we have the path of the sun as it goes through the sky. This is what the astrology chart is based on. And it's a physical reality. It's not an imagination or something. It's the pattern that the planets were arrayed in at the time of your birth. So yeah,